Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of Newswatch. Coming up, you will hear more stories about how fans stormed the field after Iowa State's homecoming win.
You will also hear about the ice cream contest that is going on campus.
And I'll give you an inside scoop on how Iowa State's football team beat the number 4 ranked TCU, along with more inside looks on what is going on in the world of Cyclone sports.
And I'll have a spooky forecast for you as October ends, the cold weather will move in. All of that later. Stay tuned. Right now, you're watching Newswatch.
Good evening, and you're watching Newswatch. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Annebeth. Here's tonight's top stories.
Iowa State's homecoming left fans belting out the lyrics to Sweet Caroline and smiling bigger than ever. Iowa State is now ranked the number 14 state in the year against the team TCU. Fans of every age celebrated by storming the field after this win. Cyclone fan Cole Sheets shared a heartwarming picture on Twitter of his grandparents leaving the game in matching jackets. The tweet says that grandparents have gone to every football game with each other for the past 35 years. I can only imagine that they were smiling pretty big along with all the other Cyclone fans at the end of the game.
Last week was homecoming week here at Iowa State. Many clubs, organizations, and members of the Greek community came together to participate in various competitions on campus. Some of these competitions included the Cardinal Tournaments, Banner, and Yell Like Hell. The first place winners of the Cardinal Tournaments was Chi Omega, Kappa Sigma, and Delta Chi. The first place winner of the Banners were Kappa Alpha Theta, Farmhouse, and Lambda Chi Alpha. The first place winner of Yell Like Hell was Alpha Delta Pi, Alpha Sigma Pi, Alpha Kappa Lambda, Chi Pi, and Delta Phi Lambda. Congratulations to the winners.
On this spooky Halloween night, I scream for ice cream and hopes to bring light to a future creamery here at ISU. The Department of Food and Human Nutrition is hosting an ice cream contest. ISU's signature ice cream contest is taking place now until November 15th. Participants are creating their own ice cream that is being judged on its name, flavor, Iowa State theme, product, description, mix, and flavoring, along with the promotional video that they create. The top 3 developers will be chosen for a cash prize.
This past week, several members of the community stood in line on Central Campus to get food from various vendors. Reporter Courtney Dust went on campus to find out more.
With homecoming underway, Iowa State students have more of a chance to eat on Central Campus.
People a part of the Iowa State community waited in long lines this past week to get their fix of the food on campus.
I always enjoyed the food. This is my 5th year here. Always gotten the buttons last week and this week for senior week and then homecoming. It's always good to have free food on campus, especially from the local community.
One of the food on campus co-chairs explained what it takes to put this event on.
We do have a budget that we kind of fluctuate with and try to, obviously keep under, but we all purchase these. We do look for donations, so that was Tuesday. We had Old Main Brewing, I guess, donate 2 kegs of root beer, and then we bought one, so it's kind of a dual thing. That way we donate some and then purchase some.
Homecoming Central Committee sells $5 buttons to help cover the cost of the event.
Each button costs $5, so it helps contribute to our budget, and we kind of factor that in when working with businesses to work on that cost of what we're getting for the price we're paying. And so with that, just kind of working through that, and then overall just trying to feed every student that's coming through.
With iState News, I'm Courtney Dust with Natasha Novak.
Blackboard Access will end for all courses on January 5th, 2018. In its place, a new program called Canvas will be used. The Center for Excellence in the Learning and Teaching has organized over 70 workshops and training sessions that focus on the transition from Blackboard to Canvas. These workshops are currently offered 2 times a day, as well as open labs, which will be open from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and from 1 to 4 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of November. If you are unable to make any of these hours, the online service and the 24-hour support line are always available.
Just after Thanksgiving Day in 1983, James Downey dropped off his older brother John at a Houston bus station, then quickly turned away so neither the police nor a motorcycle gang affiliated with his brother could later demand details about where the bus was headed. For 34 years, he didn't hear a word about him. Then this spring, Downey received a heartbreaking call, one that more than 200 families across the country have gotten in the past few months since the FBI began using new fingerprint technology to resolve identity cases dating back to the 1970s. Authorities reported that the remains of a man found beaten to death decades ago along a brushy path in Des Moines, 800 miles away, had been identified as his brother. Since launching the new effort in February, the FBI and local medical examiner offices have identified 204 bodies found between 1975 and late 1990s. The cases stretch across the country, with the largest number in Arizona, California, New York, Florida, and Texas.
Today in New York City, a 29-year-old man in a Home Depot rental pickup truck killed at least 8 people and severely injured several others. He drove the truck into a busy bicycle path near the World Trade Center Memorial, screaming Allahu Akbar. The driver purposely ran into many people and also slammed into a small yellow school bus. The driver was shot later by a police officer after jumping out into the lane. A fake gun. Authorities are calling it a terrorist attack.
Filming of season 6 on the political thriller House of Cards has been suspended following the accusations that Kevin Spacey made sexual advances on a teen boy 3 decades ago. Anthony Rapp came forward with claims that Spacey made inappropriate sexual advances toward him in 1986 when he was 14. Spacey is the latest Hollywood figure to be named in widening allegations of sexual harassment and abuse in entertainment, media, and other industries. A release date for the final House of Cards episodes has yet to be announced. Netflix is developing a possible spin-off of the award-winning drama that helped put the streaming services on the TV series map.
For vacations within the next 6 months, start booking your plans now. According to CNN News, the percentage of Americans planning to take our vacations are soaring. Experts saw a jump in vacation booking in October to the highest level since it's been in 1976. The vacation planning is due to optimism of the healthy job market and the booking stock market. Experts are also saying this might be an account to the unemployment rate of 4.6%, which is the lowest it's been in 16 years.
Political commentator Tomi Lahren is getting backlash for posting a photo wearing a U.S. flag-themed Halloween costume. She posted a photo on Instagram showing her wearing a star-spangled cape-like garment as part of an outfit that included a tutu, a flag-themed fanny pack, and a top bearing President Trump's "Make America Great Again" slogan. People are accusing Fox News contributor of being disrespectful of the flag and think her costume was a violation of the United States flag.
Man dressed as Santa Claus ruined a Halloween party. The private residence in Austin, Texas, the man dressed as Santa Claus opened fire. The shooting was reported at 6 a.m. the following morning at the private residence in Austin. The man injured 4 other people, and 3 of them were serious.
Hundreds of out-of-state reinforcements, bolstered utility crews are struggling to restore power throughout New England on Tuesday, a day after a powerful storm blew down trees and postponed Halloween activities in many communities. The storm packed gusts that topped 80 miles per hour left nearly 1.5 million homes and businesses across the region in the dark on Monday. More than 800,000 customers remained without power today. The storm-packed winds gusting up to 82 miles per hour on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, 78 miles per hour at the Isle of Shoals, New Hampshire, and 69 miles per hour in Portland, Maine.
Hi everyone. How about them Cyclones? The number 25 overall Cyclones battled Saturday afternoon against the number 4 ranked TCU Horned Frogs. Iowa State won 14-7. Iowa State is now bowl eligible, and this is the last time this happened was 2012. Iowa State moved into a tie for the top spot of the Big 12 Conference also. The Cyclones' defense was unstoppable, holding the TCU offense to 0. Yeah, you heard me right. 0 offensive touchdowns on the day. With the win, the Cyclones are now 14th overall nationally. And yes, you heard me right, nationally. Iowa State quarterback Kyle Kemp was named to the 2007 midseason watch list for the CFPA National Performer of the Year. Kemp is one of 36 FBS players on this list. The fifth-year senior has put up some spooky numbers this season, completing 67.3% of his passes, beating two AP top 5 teams and leading the Cyclones to a 14th overall ranking. You go, Kyle. The Cyclone men's cross-country team won the Big 12 championship this past Saturday. This was a better result than last year, where the team was runners-up in the tournament. The win is huge since it is their last Big 12 championship win since 1994. The win pushed the team to a number 14th overall ranking. The next tournament for the Cyclones will be the Midwest Regionals in 2 weeks. Congrats, guys. But hold on, the men were not alone winning the Big 12 championship, because the women also won the cross-country championship as well. This was the Cyclones' 6th title in the last 7 years. The team sits at 20th overall, looking to submit a spot at Nationals. This marks the first time since 1990 that both programs have won the title in the same season. That is some scary runners, and I wouldn't stand in their way. The Houston Astros are going back to LA tonight to look to finish the Dodgers off in a Game 6 matchup. The Astros lead the series 3-2, and this is coming off a Game 5 thriller, no Michael Jackson, that went for 5 hours, with both teams having 25 combined total runs. The Astros won the game 13-12 in the bottom of the 10th inning. This has been a World Series for the ages, people, with some of the MLB's best, including Clayton Kershaw, Jose Altuve, Yasiel Puig, and many more. Be ready for a wild night in LA. I'm Kobe Gaines, and that is your sports.
Welcome back to Newswatch, and happy Halloween. I'm BriAna Campbell, and I'll have your weather. Right now, we're looking at a cold and cloudy night, a little bit windy, but tomorrow is going to get much worse or better, depending on if you like the snow or not, with our first snow of the year. And then on the weekend, the storms will clear out a little bit, but it's not going to get much warmer after that. Looking at our temperatures across the Midwest area here, we got 37 in Bismarck, 32 in Minneapolis, and 34 in Des Moines, right around where we are. Wind speeds around the state of Iowa are pretty low right now, considering what they've been lately. Only 3 miles an hour here in Ames, 6 miles per hour in Des Moines, 8 in Council Bluffs. Tonight's lows in Ames will be 38 degrees. Still pretty chilly, but not as chilly as it has been. 41 in Des Moines, 30s and 40s across the board there here in the state. Now tomorrow, the estimated snowfall, we're not going to get too much down here, but we will get a dusting. Not as much as they will up in northwest Iowa, though. For the forecast tonight, it'll be clear, but a 27 degrees, chilly, and some pretty high wind speeds, from 20 to 30 miles per hour out of the northwest. Tomorrow, like I said, it is going to snow. It'll be a mix of snow and rain showers with a high of 48. And then tonight's Halloween forecast, we've got 31, cloudy and cool. And then for the extended forecast for the week, it'll be a little bit warmer on Saturday, but still with some moisture, staying in the 40s and 50s range. Sunday will be a little bit warmer, but still cloudy, no sunshine. And that's your forecast for the rest of the week. Stay tuned. We'll have more Newswatch for you coming up after the break.
Halloween might be the time to indulge in large amounts of candy, but remember to go slow on the black licorice. Too much black licorice can cause health problems. These health problems can cause irregular heart rhythms, especially in people over 40. Black licorice contains sweetening compounds, which causes potassium levels to drop. According to the FDA, with low potassium levels, it is possible to experience high blood pressure, swelling, and even congestive heart failure. Good news though, potassium levels will return to normal after you stop eating very large amounts of black licorice. Some tips from the FDA are to not eat too much black licorice at one time, and to call your doctor if you have any problems, and start feeling bad with any health concerns.
Tonight is the final night of the spookiest attraction on campus, the Ames Haunted Forest. Typically a hot spot for students to tailgate, Haunted Forest is closed off for the month of October to transform into the terrifying attraction. The Ames Haunted Forest lasts 30 minutes per tour and is sure to scare. Check it out before it's gone.
Tonight's edition of Newswatch.
Stay tuned for more on news and sports.
And today is the spookiest day of the year. Hope you guys enjoy. Good night, Ames.